So good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jenna Ludke. I am the Director of Intercultural and Interfaith Programs at the Rumi Forum in Washington, D.C. It's an honor to be with you this morning. For preventing violence and achieving world peace, the contributions of the Gulen Movement. And I would like to invite first to the podium the Rumi Club President, Serdar Gürses, for opening remarks. Serdar is a PhD student in genetics at the University of Maryland, College Park.
Hello and welcome everyone. My name is Serdar Gürses. I am the president of the Rumi Club, not just Rumi Club, at the University of Maryland, College Park. I'm as a PhD student at the Department of Cellular Biology and Molecular Genetics. We have got these really long names to make it, I guess, look more interesting, more attractive. So we are organizing this conference here today together with Rumi for Maryland branch and with the co-sponsorship of the Department of Anthropology and also with the help of the graduate student government. They wanted us to tell specifically that this organization also received funding from graduate student government. As grad students, our fees go to events like this, so it's good to know that too. So one of the questions that we have in our mind is, why did we organize this conference? Aren't there enough peace conferences going around? Why make another one? And the answer to that is, we didn't just make a regular peace conference and talk about how we can achieve peace. We wanted absolutely to learn more about peacemaking, more about preventing violence, to update ourselves, maybe look at this issue from different perspectives. But we also wanted to learn what the Gulen Movement did in this manner, in this regard. So I'm not going to talk about the Gulen Movement. Hopefully the speakers will let you know more about that. But I think the Gulen Movement is not appreciated enough in this sense, and we wanted to learn and make others learn in this manner, in this sense, what this movement has achieved worldwide, actually, because this movement is a worldwide movement. It has got many arms in many, it's got many arms in various areas, education areas, helping people in need, and these all, we believe, contribute to peacemaking. Well, I'm not going to take too much of your time because I'm not too much of a talker. So again, thanks for coming, and I hope that you all enjoy this conference.
Now I would like you to direct your attention to the screen, which is going to drop momentarily, and we will watch the video of the conference.
In the early hours of one July morning, 4 men set out on a journey. A journey that would end their lives and the lives of many more. How could they do this? How could 4 citizens of this country do this to their own homeland, to their own fellow citizens? What went into the building of such a degree of hatred and contempt for human life? Their journey ended in violent self-destruction. Our journey begins with the questions. Where do we go from here? What do we do to stop this happening again?
Now I would like to introduce to you Professor Ori Soltes. He's from Georgetown University, and he's here with us to give the keynote speech. The title of his speech is Socrates, Violence, Education, the Gulen Movement, and Peace. That's a mouthful. So if you will please help me in welcoming Dr. Soltes. Okay. And if I may tell you a bit about Ori. Ori Soltes is professorial lecturer in theology and fine arts at Georgetown University and former director of the B'nai B'rith Klutznick National Jewish Museum in Washington, D.C., where he curated over 80 exhibitions on a variety of topics. He is the author of over 150 articles, exhibition catalogs, essays, and books on a range of topics, including Our Sacred Signs, How Jewish, Christian, and Muslim Art Draw from the Same Source, and The Ashen Rainbow, Essays on the Arts and the Holocaust, and Searching for Oneness with the One, Mysticism in Jewish, Christian, and Muslim Traditions. Professor Soltes is conversant in over a dozen languages and has lectured throughout America and in Europe, Asia, and Central America. He is currently at work on a book on the relationship between the thought of Fethullah Gulen and Jalaluddin Rumi. Please help me in welcoming Dr. Ori Soltes.
And I apologize because I will have to leave immediately when I finish, because I have 3 classes that I teach at Georgetown today, the first one of which is at 11, so I'll be rushing. I apologize. It's a course on the problem of God, by the way. Yes, a mouthful, Socrates, Violence, Education, the Gulen Movement, and Peace. For Socrates, as some of you may know, there are at least 3 very key issues that he reflected on and that are reflected in his thinking. One issue is the issue of definition. So, for example, Socrates would look at that word violence and he'd say, well, we must distinguish between natural acts of violence like a tsunami or a hurricane or a volcano. Those are forms of violence in which humans are affected, but over which humans have no control. He distinguished between that and human-made violence, the kind that we associate with murder and war, the kind that we could further subdivide, as it were, among violence against the self, violence against the family, violence in domestic, in communal, in international kinds of contexts.